Chapter 32 Doormat Knock Knock. Just as she was beginning to cheer up and relax, there was a loud knock on the front door. Whoever could that be, she thought, as she prized herself from her comfy armchair, and as soon as she opened the front door, she regretted it. There he stood, her ex-husband, in a dusty, creased suit with a battered old suitcase in his hand. It was not a pretty sight, and every nerve in her body told her to slam the door in his face, but unfortunately she let him in. "All I need is a nice cup of tea and a rest," he said. "My bloody feet are killing me," he added for sympathy, and she looked down at his shoes, which looked like they were going to fall apart at any minute. It tugged on her heartstrings. He sat in her favourite armchair as Anne busied herself making tea. "I'll give him 1 hour and he's not staying the night," she said to herself. She'd done enough of being a doormat, and he had been a bad husband. He didn't deserve her kindness. "Any biscuits?" he asked cheerily, for he knew that he was onto a good thing, and as she plunked the tea and biscuits next to him, he was becoming annoyed already. As she stomped back to the kitchen, he couldn't hide his true character. Unfortunately, she had left a folder of photographs from her travels on the side of the chair, which Bob began to pore over. It didn't take him long to come out with critical comments and taunting her. She'd had enough of them. "A cruise," he said. "I bet you won't be doing that again," he said unhelpfully. "Why not?" she responded forcibly. "I had a nice time," she said, sticking up for herself. "I bet you didn't," he said, not letting up. "I bet you were lonely with no one to talk to," he said with his usual cruelty. "I was not lonely," she snapped. Now he'd hit a nerve because she had been a little bit lonely, but she wasn't going to tell him that. She'd enjoyed the freedom more than she'd expected, and she didn't need a man in her way, telling her what to do and making her feel bad about herself. "Maybe we could go on a cruise together," he said. "We'd have a great time," he added. "No way," snapped Anne. It's bad enough being married to him, but the last thing that she wanted was for him to ruin her peace on holiday. "I'd rather be alone," she added firmly. Bob didn't like that one bit. "You've turned into a real snob," he shouted at her. "Better a snob than a slob," she shot back, making him drop his biscuit into his tea in shock.